Okay. So find the slope of the graph f of x equals 1 over x minus 2 at the point 4, 1/2. So first we have to find f of x plus h, which is 1 over x plus h minus 2. And then we can subtract f of x, 1 over x minus 2. Right. Subtract f of x plus h minus f of x. 1 over x plus h minus 2 minus 1 over x minus 2. So before we divide by h, let's simplify this, right? How is it that we subtract rational expressions? They got to have the same denominator, right? Well, in this case, there's nothing to factor there. What's going to be the common denominator? No. I mean, this is one factor. There's another factor. The common denominator has to have every factor, right? So it has to have x plus h minus 2 times x minus 2. It'd just be the product, right? When in doubt, the product of all those denominators will be a common denominator. Okay, what would this first fraction be missing from the common denominator that we need to multiply by? X minus 2, right? It's got this, but it doesn't have this. So we would multiply top and bottom by x minus 2. Okay. And then this fraction is missing the x plus h minus 2. So we multiply that by x plus h minus 2. So now everything has the same denominator. We can combine the numerators. It'll look like x minus 2. And now remember, this minus is going to switch the signs of everything that follows. So it'll be minus x minus h plus 2. Right? Minus x minus h plus 2. The x's cancel and the 2's cancel. So that now all we have left is negative h divided by x plus h minus 2 times x minus 2. Now remember, all of that was f of x plus h minus the f of x. Okay, now we still have to divide by h. Right? And when you do that, you're going to see why this all works out. Because the h's cancel, right? So I'm going to write it up here. So when we cancel those h's, we're going to have negative 1 over x plus h minus 2 times x minus 2. Right, that's this. And now we can take the limit as h goes to 0. What will happen if we plug in direct substitution, h equals 0? No. X minus 2 times x minus 2, so it's x minus 2 squared. So when you do the direct substitution here, right, you get negative 1 over x minus 2 squared. Okay, so that is our derivative, right? F prime of x equals negative 1 over x minus 2 squared. Right, now we need to find the slope at 4 1/2. How are we going to do that? We're going to find f prime of 4. So plug it in. And that's 2 squared in the denominator, so negative 1/4. Okay, so you have one that's a fraction too. So when you get to it, that's how you do it.